This is James Holder. I'm in Belfast today for the Celtic clash. With me, I've got Oisin Fagan. How are you, sir?
I'm grand, yeah. All good.
Good to be back in the ring. What's that, a couple of years absence?
Yeah, it's almost 3 years now absence, and that was it's a long hiatus. So I'm happy now to get those few rounds behind. I wish it was more, to be honest with you, but I was a little bit anxious getting in. Obviously after the 3 years being out, I was mad to go, you know. So I got him out there earlier. Probably could have got him out there in the first, and I took my foot off the pedal because I didn't want just a first round takeout, you know. So, but it was all good. I was happy enough with it, but I wish I had gone maybe the 3 or 4 rounds, you know.
No disrespect to Didas, he looked a little bit out of his depth tonight, you know. The first round, as you said, you eased off the gas a little bit. You had him down twice. He looked like the ref was kind of having a little look at him, you know.
No, yeah, it's true. Like I knew, well, he had a 50-50 record coming in, but he wasn't very experienced, you know. I heard he was a kickboxing champion somewhere, and he was 26, so I'm 39, so that gave me a bit of worry maybe, but I knew it, like I keep in shape every day, so I don't, even when I had me 3 years off, I would still train every day, so it's only a little bit of sharpness with me now, you know, so I felt a little bit rusty, but now it's time to get going again. I want to get a big fight now, you know. There's a fighter over in out of Oklahoma City where I was champion before, and he waited. Now with Zudi, you know who you are. He waited till I got out got out of state, and then he won the title that I vacated. And in the meantime, he's after winning the WBU title, and I want that title. So it's the only thing that'll vindicate your titles now. If you come and get me, you know. So I'm looking to get him next.
Back in love with the game now. Talk to me a little bit about that. Obviously, people remember you've been in some massive fights. Fought the likes of Amir Khan.
Yeah.
Can you see yourself getting back to that level?
Well, you know, I don't even count the Amir Khan fight because I broke my leg in the first round, and me like a sap got up in the second round to try. Sure, I was falling down without actually being punched then. So I really got a bitter taste in my mouth over that fight because I was like, everybody now knows me because of the Amir Khan fight, and it was probably like I fought guys.
Probably the worst thing that could have happened to you at that moment in time.
I wouldn't mind, but I'd only said to one of my guys was. Only thing I don't want is to lose in the first round. I know I was in the second round, but like that was just a nightmare scenario, you know. But I've had even bigger fights than him. I had Chavez, gave him probably his toughest fight. He even said that.
Gave him a lot of problems on that. Yeah. Everyone's well documented again.
Yeah, and Spadafora, that was a split decision, his only split decision in his
great fight
in his 46-win career. Like, so he was looking to fight Mayweather next. So it's probably a little bit past me now. I'm almost 40. But I would like one more big fight, like maybe the Zudi fight for the WBU title, be a nice minor world title to go out.
Be back in America, that fight.
Yeah, and I don't really care where it is, to be honest with you. Just maybe get just a fight in another title fight. I'd be happy with it, you know.
Yeah. Listen, I can't underestimate how popular you are in the States. A lot of people know you. You know what I mean? The Irish stuff from the Irish side.
States more so, you know. Like I had 3/4 of my career in the States, you know, and a lot of people do know me over there, and it's nice support, you know. Particularly that's really the hotbed of boxing now at the moment, you know. I'm happy with it, but like I haven't been over there in a while, and so people are starting to forget about me now. I just want to make sure that they remember me all the time. So I might get back over, and hopefully this Zudi guy will crawl out from the rocky side and sort it out.
Someone once said to me, Irish boxers in America are like Jamaican reggae singers everywhere else. You know what I mean by that? That's what the American people want to see, you know. So again, and
I suppose I'd be the epitome of that because I'm not a great boxer, to be honest with you, but I fight to the death, you know, and that's my thing. Like, so I think when it comes to Irish fighters in the States, they know kind of what to expect. Although with our amateur side now, like we're one of the best in the world, our amateur.
Better than the Cubans, I've got on the record to say that at the moment, you know.
Yeah, I would think so, you know, and like for such a small country, like per capita, I think we're the best in the world, like easy. And so I don't want to take from our great skilled fighters at the top level in the amateur game because they're so skillful. Like I'm not skillful at all. But I'll fight you till I die, you know.
You're more suited to the pro game, aren't you?
I guess that's what it is. They are two different games, you know. There's no doubts about that. But like, but the Americans really do like the Irish kind of aggressive style, you know.
Yeah. And it hopes that 30-40% of the nation come from Irish descent. You know.
That's true as well. You know, no, it's
What are you going to do then? You're going to fight in Belfast and Ireland a little bit more, or do you anticipate going back to the States and rekindling the kind of form you've had?
really now. I'm nearly 40, so I don't envisage too many fights. I'm looking maybe for to win a title, and I'm hoping it's a minor world title, and then to defend the title, and then I'd be happy enough to give it up. Then I'd be happy enough. Like 40s, it's getting like I actually don't feel it this year, but I can feel it coming now soon enough that I am. And too many people are just telling me, "Oh, would you ever give that up?" And I wanted to fight them and all, you know, but but also I know only I know my own heart, and I know that I can keep on going as long as I want to keep on going, you know.
You're
so
looking in great shape, mate.
thank you, I appreciate that. Now I keep in shape all the time.
We've got the big fight tonight. Block Reynolds versus Trainer, as well as a small matter in America of Mayweather versus Saul Canelo Alvarez. Firstly, let's talk to me about, we're here, so talk to me a little bit about Block Reynolds versus Trainer. You see that one going? How do you see that playing out?
I'm thinking I might go to this. I like both of the lads, and like, I don't know them very well now myself, but they're good fellas, and they from what I've heard, they work very hard, and I'm just looking forward to a good tough scrap, you know. And I think that's what it'll be, you know, with both, and they're nice boxers too. So I'd be intrigued to see whether they box or they actually go head to head and tear it out, you know.
I think the latter might be an option for them too, you know.
Maybe, and particularly with the crowd, like I'd say, if the crowd get behind them, it'll be good and all right. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to watching that. Yeah.
Put you on the spot now. Give your prediction for Mayweather, Saul Canelo Alvarez. How do you see that one playing out?
That's not even on the spot. I think Mayweather wins. No, hands down. I really do. I just don't see anybody beating Floyd. He's amazing. He's an amazing boxer. I don't like him, but he's an amazing boxer.
Have you met him personally when you was out there?
I've never actually met him.
So you don't like him from his TV persona kind of thing?
Yeah. And you know, I guess that's a little bit silly on my behalf to say that. I don't like somebody because they're acting on the television. But
well, if you see someone enough on telly, you gauge appearances and you make up your own mind about people.
And this is it. He doesn't do himself any favors. Let's put it that way, you know. So all this money crap, it's not good for a little socialist like me, you know.
Just give the mic to Angel Garcia. Let him rant. I'll be happy. That's all I want to see. No matter what happens, Matisse and Swift, Danny Garcia, just make sure they get an interview with Angel after.
Yeah, I know. I don't even know. I don't like. I have to say I don't like him either. And that I want Matisse to knock him out now. I have to say, and I reckon that we're going to see something like that now. I'd say that'd be just a fireworks, two of them trying to bake the hell off each other. It's
got brutal KO written all over it.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. And they've both shown it in the past, you know, that they're huge punchers, you know. So really looking forward to that. But I can't see. I just think Mayweather's too smart. Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, I want to thank you for giving me a little bit of time today, mate. It's good to actually meet you in person, you know. So hopefully we get a chance to have a bit of crack in the future.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, great stuff. Thanks a lot.
This is James Helder for iFilm London with Oisin Fagan.